Hello, hello. How are you? Is this working? Hi, baby. What? Yes, you're very cute. Did you finish your water? Let's see how this works. Works better. Hello, hello. How's the audio since we have a new microphone again and we're back to the pretty setup? Does the sound good, my friends? Hello, Kiara. How are you? Oh, I forgot to turn something on. Okay, wrong one. There it is. How are you doing? Oh, it does that. I'm good. Um, Trying to get the hand movements back. Hello, Janine. How are you? I think this is right. I am trying to make sure the sound and everything is working right because I haven't. ha- This is the first time I'm streaming with this setup. I've recorded my podcast with this setup, and it seems like that's been fine, but I want to make sure that it's working for streaming. Streaming is different. Already, some of my mechanics are not right, but they're all repairable and addressable, and so that's easy enough. Okay, I gotta fix something. Okay, so I think that part is up. I think I've got that part straight. Are you guys hearing? You guys are hearing me, okay? Podcast stuff. I was working yesterday on a lot of graphics and stuff for the podcast. So today I'm probably going to get some writing and stuff sorted. Okay, good. So what are you working on this morning? And I do apologize for double checking everything 2 or 3 or 4 or 12 times. It's an adjustment whenever I try a new setup. I think, well, for everyone. Oh, and now they're gonna yell and fight in the background because that's what we needed, right? It's a good thing they're cute. Cut it. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. You know how to be a sweet baby instead of a cranky one. She's not gonna practice sweet baby though. She wants to make sure you guys can hear her across the world if necessary. The little stinker. Working on waking up. That's a good thing to do, I've been told. I think it's a rumor though. At least it is for me today. Oh, very cool. Those are always good. Very helpful. Are they gonna start again? I would like the cute furry things to not fight. I don't understand why that's so hard. I would definitely aim for 3, if at all possible. I find more feedback is usually better if you're able. Hmm. Okay. I know I'm gonna be starting a new project here shortly, actually. I know I got a format to finish, 2 edits to do. It's definitely gonna be a thing. Hmm. Yes, that would be great. I'd love to hear about your writing. What about the sound? That that'll happen, unfortunately, and not always the easiest to get the beta readers. It was? Huh. Okay, good. Sorry to hear about the beta readers and the budget cuts. It's a process. It takes time. And unfortunately money. I wish I knew a faster way of doing things. Okay. And I could see where that would be the case for sure. Hi, Tiny Butt. Okay, you might hear a cat mewing in a moment just to prepare you. She's very cute. Fantasy fans. Okay. Well, they're fans of fantasy, but they're just not fans of all fantasy, which is the part that they probably don't fully understand themselves. And your books are not romanticy the way she writes, and it shouldn't have to be. Mhm. Hi, Tiny Butt. Can we not fall and claw my leg while you do so? I like that idea better. Thank you. Yeah, right. Right, and that's not a fantasy fan that reads all types of fantasy, that's one that has a very specific taste, and yes, that is definitely not the crowd you would need for your books. Okay, but I don't understand that. Also, I don't know why it would be bad, each character is different. I just hmm. Well, they're trying to make it better for them, maybe not better for you, which is part of why it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in the big picture. Because you would think they would want to make it better for you and recognizing where your story is going should have, at the very least, would tell somebody, well, this isn't for me. And that's not a bad thing because not every book is for every reader. If it were, why would we be writing them? We're writing them because we didn't see the books we want, at least many of us. Oh, my crazy fur children. Okay, I need this keyboard and mouse. Okay, I think I got that part sorted. Well, have you been able to make progress despite the beta reader, the negative beta reader responses? That'll happen. But I'm glad that there's good progress going. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. Does that character need to be sassy? Does it really matter if they fit a stereotype? I was just curious. A lot of your story, from everything you've shared with me, really doesn't seem like it fits a lot of tropes and stereotypes that a lot of other people might choose to do, which I genuinely appreciate. I think that's a beautiful thing because it eliminates a lot of the what I consider to be stupid notions people have about things. And I think that's needed. I think we need more stuff. Okay. Maybe. Then again, maybe not. Yes. And that's a beautiful thing. Ooh, she doesn't take my yawning very well. I would ask your structural and content editor to provide you with as many detailed notes as they can on the last pass that they're doing or based on the last pass that they've done. And that should provide you with a good path forward, especially since you've been working with them for a little while now. It's not going to be perfect, obviously, but it should help quite a bit. Hello, Mastasina. How are you? I know I say it wrong. Exactly. 100%. And we need writers who are writing for all of us. And we're not all going to write for everybody because we're not all the same person. And that is the beautiful thing about what we do. Mm. Mhm. 100%. That's what matters. It As long as you enjoy the story, in the end, that's what matters because if you enjoy it, somebody else will. And there just aren't enough unique stories as far as I'm concerned. Right. Yeah, I'm not very good at romance. I'm good at writing, like, if a characters come together kinda naturally for one reason or another. I'm good at that kind of romance-ish, because it's not about the romance, it's about the rest of the story. The romance just happens, if that makes sense. Yeah. If it's a case of me having to write, and I keep trying because I know it's kind of the go-to, you can guarantee. Right. Baby, I have a cat who is insisting that she sits on my lap, but as she is sitting on my lap, she is clawing my leg, 'cause that's the most comfortable way to host your kitty, I guess, to her. Mm. You know, you're a cute, adorable, sweet girl. This is one of my hesitant kitties, which is probably part of why she's clawing the snot out of my leg when she's sitting on it, you little stinker. Yeah, it is cats. They're very cute, and I love them very much. And I have not kicked them all in the butt for it yet. Yet. I still have the boy outside that we've actually kind of half named him, but he adopted us. He decided that we are his family. He follows my best friend to his house, and because my best friend lives right next door. So he'll walk with me over to his house and then try to get in there. And when that doesn't work, he'll walk me home, tripping me all the way. Um, and then tries to get into my house, and my indoor cats would really have a problem with him. If they're having issues with each other right now, we've got to find a way to resolve. Honestly, the best resolution for us would be for us to move and then reintroduce them. I'm just not sure that's going to happen anytime soon with everything else going on. I love the babies though, which is part of the problem with my outdoor cat is that I did not intend on adopting an outdoor cat at all. He just decided this looked like a good home, but he was emaciated and he's very sweet. Like, he was socialized before he met us. I just don't know who in the world abandoned this boy because they would have been dorks for doing so because he is so sweet. I didn't know what else to call him, so his name is Levy, and we're prepping for winter for him because I know I can't bring him in the house right now. So we gotta prepare stuff so that I know he makes it through the winter so that when we do move, he can have a home or an indoor home, which is the goal. Hmm. And there's some more growlies. And there goes the screaming. They're very, very sweet. I love them very, very much. And sometimes I will have to say that a million times before I put them in a kennel and tell them to stop, to separate themselves and stop fighting. Sometimes I think raising children was easier. And I say this fully aware that one day I would love to own a rescue, mm, which I'm not very good at. Yes. That that it would yes, that would totally be me. Honestly, something that will come out during the anniversary, well, during this the 24-hour interview process, or 24 hours of interviews and authors next Saturday, is that there is a local property that's actually a reindeer ranch that they have worked really, really hard to create a lot of traction to make it a tourist spot for this area, but the owners want to retire and their kids don't want the ranch. They've been working it for 20 years, and so they're looking to sell. 20 years, 30 years, something like that. They've been out there for ages. Um, and they've really worked hard. Like there are bus tours that actually come out here on a regular basis to come and see this property, to visit with the reindeer. And they have 9 reindeer, and they also have things like a go-kart uh track with multiple carts. They have they do a corn maze in the winter. They do like an outdoor barbecue. They have rented space. They have a gift shop, in my brain a bookstore when I'm done with it. They're asking an insanely low price for this property. Then as I was doing my digging, I found out they're only open 3 months a year, and they prepare to be open only 4 all year, and they make the money to pay for the things based on that time, and then they work regular jobs during the year besides. Right, and with everything they've got, can you imagine how much more we could make turning that into a writer's retreat? It is very seasonal. They, as a matter of fact, just opened for the season recently. But could you imagine someplace like that as a writer's retreat? That would be beautiful, right? It is an absolutely gorgeous property. They have 80 acres. They have a place for RVs, so if somebody wanted to drive in, they could. That's what I was thinking. And we've got an artist who could totally deck out the place in some really awesome stuff. We can turn it into a bookstore with a focus on indies, albeit not exclusively, because, I do have friends that are not indies, and I want their books too. They have this, um, I realize you guys aren't going to see all my gestures, but they have this open area where they have like a cafeteria downstairs, and then on the second level, there is, I have to look that up. On the second level, there is, like, an open layout, like, it's cut out. Do you Oh! Really? That's so cool. I'll have to look that up. But, like, you could stand over on a balcony, and in each of those rooms, I think they're currently being used for, like, storage and supplies and that kinda thing. The Deer Park cl That's awesome. But I was thinking that we could turn some of those rooms into bedrooms, and we could rent those out throughout the year if people just want a quiet place to disappear for a couple of months, like inexpensively. It would be one of those things where, you're here to write or draw or create or whatever. And it would take nothing to set up one of their rooms as like a place for people to be able to record quietly, away from all the things that go on. And it's away from the vast majority of crazy busy stuff. So it's not super, super crazy as far as traffic goes, nice and quiet. If that's what we wanted to do, it would be beautiful. And when I say they don't want much, for what they are selling, they're only asking 2 million. So I have to find investors, and I'm learning that process. But I really think that I can make this really fun. I think we can make it really I think we could make it. Yes. Yes, yes. Writing retreats, artist retreats. Mm, mhm. Exactly. Perhaps even creating a section to teach. So perhaps while they're there, I might make it a requirement that they teach some of the local students, children, whatever's. Because that's just fun, and this is not an area where art thrives, so this would be that opportunity to make art actually dive deep into the hearts of those who are here. And, I'm all for it. Like, that would be just awesome. I wonder if we could just raise the money with the community, and then I don't have to deal with investors, and we could actually make it in a way that would be a lot more uniquely ours, uniquely this our community. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's the one thing that I would be concerned with investors on, is that they tend to wanna put their 2 cents into stuff. At least that's been my understanding. So that's why I'm trying to figure out how to do this without having to get all their feedback and all their information. I mean, I'm all for having an on-staff accountant, which I was told if you do this process, you obviously need, and I'm thinking, "Duh." But that was the only thing that I was reading about that made sense to me. I don't I think the people who should have any impact on how this develops would be the people who are going to be able to utilize it, if that makes sense. Yeah, and when they see, that's what I'm hoping are angel investors, but they are not. I haven't been able to even get a good, response from some of the resources I've spoken to about this project. There hasn't been very many because of the responses, and maybe I should just not. But I think the more I think about it, the more I love this idea because I think it would be really beneficial to the community as a whole. And I don't want people who are not going to be affected by this to be sitting on the board to making those decisions. You know, it's not their choices. There's not their lives affected. They're affected by whether or not they get their money back. I get that. And I understand wanting their money back. But this is why I like the idea of angel investors instead. Yeah. And the other thing that I love is that I could just guarantee that we carry if an artist comes into the retreat, we can guarantee we'll put their stuff into the uh into the shop. Cause yeah, I mean if I'm gonna do it for authors. But how perfect. Yes, you really want my water. Give me your bowl. Yeah, she's only acting like this when I take a sip of my water. She's acting like she has no other place to get water, which is not the case. But she doesn't want to associate with any of the other cats. So, she would like me to take care of all the things while she is immediately under my desk, the little stinker. Okay, I think she's good. But the baby is good now. She is happy. I think in an area where we have a growing community of people, this would be a great place to do that. It is undefinable, unfortunately. Mm. Does that work? I'm not a fan of the fact that my browsers are all visible, but But yes, art is undefinable. Books are pretty clear, are a little bit easier, but they're also art. And this is a property that's absolutely gorgeous. It's back from everything, so you're not in the way of stuff, and stuff isn't in your way. It would just be a beautiful place for creating to me. Here are the ins and outs of the industry from authors on both sides of publishing. Find your path based on real experience developed only by doing what is needed as an author, creator, and business owner. That sounds decent. Okay, so what else did I feel like I needed to change? No, I actually think that's about right. Okay, so I didn't have anything else to really do with this, which I'm not complaining about, that's for sure. Okay. Jazzy Butt, what are you doing? Are you done down there, ma'am? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so I'm still waiting for the updated picture there. I think this one's good, so I can go ahead and oh, the other fun thing is, of course, anything that I do, the workers are going to be invited to come and cosplay because we should have some fun while you should have enjoy your job while you're at work. You enjoy. I hope everything goes well. Okay. Hmm. Hey, do you like coffee? I don't recall putting my stuff all in Spanish, but okay. Hmm. Okay. Powerful digital strategies. Huh? Mm. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. There we go. Okay. I had a couple things that I want to do with that, but I haven't. I will play with it because there just isn't enough room for you guys to really see what I'm doing. So next Saturday we have a long stream, a very long stream, which I think I have mentioned once or twice already. But I will get to all of you on that here in just a moment because, ooh, I don't really have a be right back screen here. Eee. Okay. I have to set one up. It'll probably be later, but for right now, we're going to do this. Let's see if we can make it pretty. That's pretty. Maybe not quite that much. Looks kind of piratey, doesn't it? It's, no. Uh, that'll work, right? Does that work? I think that works. It's not the most interesting be right back, but it does the job. What do you think? Mm. I will get videos and other such things set up so that we have that. Mm. Yeah, yeah, that looks good. Thank you. Yay. Hmm. Hmm. Hello, dear. How are you? I hope it's good bombarding. I hope it's good conversations. Scritches, yes. Thank you. Thank you. How goes the writing, my friend? Hello, Vase. How are you? So next Saturday, I'm going to be well, it was supposed to be a celebration of my Twitch anniversary of 5 years. But what I want to do is interview, and I've got a few scheduled. I want to do some live interviews and I want to do some recorded interviews of people who stream here on Twitch and that are in our category, writers and readers, and streaming and creating their stuff. And so I was wondering if I could include you in that list for next weekend. Just woke up. That's a beautiful thing. Awesome. Do you want to go do live or do you want to do a pre recorded interview? It's a Behringer mic. Why? Is it good? Are we good? Yay. It's also sitting right next to my mouth, actually. You would be impressed by the price. Well, it's going to be a 12-hour day for the live interviews and 24 hours for the stream. I also have a Behringer mixer as well, yes. And headphones. Yeah, I'm pronouncing it Behringer. It's probably pronounced differently, better maybe, but it's me. It's good I remember my own name most of the time. Oh, very cool. Yay. So I got part of it. This is good. Hello, baby girl. But yeah, it's a good setup. I think the whole setup with the mic stand, I think I might have spent, well, I think my best friend might have spent $75 altogether. I don't think it was even that because I know the microphone was 10, the headphones were 10. No, the microphone was 15. It was on sale, but still. So the microphone was 15, the headphones were 10, the mic stand was 15, and I forget what the cost was for the mixer. I think it was not that much either. Yeah, so this is school is what led me to this brand, and it taught me how to set it properly so that it would work right. Um, yeah, actually, they're really, really easy. It's on the Behringer website, all of this. I will tell you that the drivers, you'll have to just install, um yeah, it says when it automatically preloads for me now. Let's see. Okay. And the mic stand that I got is just a cheap one off of Walmart. I didn't get this from Behringer. It was just enough and the Behringer mic came with the thing to be able to hold it. But the goal is for me to be able to do audio work effectively. Uh, let's see. Yep, that's right. Let's see if I can find Discord over here now. I can. Go me. If it's easier for either one of you for next week to schedule a time uh, to pre record, that would be absolutely doable. Uh, Tier, I just sent you the actual microphone. Cool. Um, yeah, I don't know if my mixer piece is still available for sale because I got it like right at the very end of it. So you might have to just kind of pick a different USB based one. Um, mhm. Girls, cut the crap. I am not going to sit here with the two of you, as adorable as you are, growling at each other. Sobe, stop. You got it. Sobe, stop. Kitten, can you yell at Sobe? I got you to stop. You have paid attention. You have backed off. You was getting the point.
I'm in the middle of something, you little punk.
Right?
Stop it.
I figured she heard it from both of us. Maybe she'll figure this out. It's getting kind of annoying. She's super sweet and super adorable. You got a newer mic arm, and you could get a new mixer, a USB output. You could use a newer mic that you have since you've already got a shock mount and all sweet. Yeah, I've got um my USB mixer is, I don't know if it's going to be on there for sale because apparently I got this at the very end of what they had available for this one. You might be able, oh, of course. Let's see if I can't find it. Okay. You can hear. Um Let me see if I can find something in this. I think that they have stopped there it is. It's Euphoria. They have a mic, headphone, and mixer set that's similar to mine. Like all three of them for 86. That probably I'm sure that includes all the cords and everything. It's a different microphone than what I've got. Probably the newest version of this. I'll show you them, but I think I could find that let me see something. I don't know why I didn't just go over to this. This is what I wanted to do in the first place. Uh, that one's mine. I don't know if that one's even going to be available. Okay, I'm going to show you this link when I got it or when it was actually gifted to me. It was a much, much better price than what it is, so worth watching for. Much better price, but I think it would honestly be worth this price, to be honest with you. But it does come down, is what I'm saying. Although maybe not, because like I said, it's not even on their website anymore. So this might be like the last of the stock pieces that are available on this site at this time. Oh. You really want my thoughts? I love it. Huh? Can you email it to me though? Because I tried the version that I downloaded from here. Um, is a WEB instead of a PNG. I appreciate you. So the Two Cats Writing podcast has some fun stuff. I'm excited. That will actually be launching. My podcast partner and I have already recorded the first pre-recorded video for the event next weekend. And she and I are talking about the podcast. We're talking about her career a little bit, like I want to do with everybody. We're talking about Twitch. We're rambly a little bit. Okay, we both get rambly when we're talking. I do that with almost everybody that I plan on talking to for next weekend. I'm sure that's a shock. I will need to have a timer to make room for each person because I'm pretty sure I could get on this thing with coffee and never get off. So, right, right, base. Like, yeah, when we're just chatting and not talking about all the things, it would be fun. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. I gotta show you guys this. Okay, hold on. Um, so the beautiful Kitten Gamer, or excuse me, Kitten Sapphire, wow, did this for me for all my promo materials. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? Right? Two Cats Writing is gonna be both of our VTuber models doing it. Right? Kitten? Tier says that's some of the best work he's seen from you. I know. She finds that entertaining since she's done that. She did this one in about 5 minutes. She'd actually sketched this out for me as a quick sketch so I could use it for other stuff a while ago, which was beautiful. But brain. Oh, I gotta go over and talk to Hanabi real quick before I forget. Hanabi is the other artist that I've worked with to make logo emotes. And I was thinking that I could talk to the emote artists so that our Twitch streamers would know exactly what you want to share with your emotes and how valuable it is to have good emotes as a streamer. Because I honestly think that's the oh, sailing is so awesome. Okay, come on. Apparently, I don't know how to spell commission. Okay. Mm. Okay. She's really gifted. You should see the paintings she's done for for our makers market stuff. She's so gifted. Just incredible. Um, but I thought it would be really good to have, because they're two different style emotes that you can pretty much kind of see when you look at my emotes. You can kind of tell which ones are kittens and which ones are Hanabis. Well, for right now, I only have one that's Hanabi, so that's a really easy one. Um, really excited about this though, because I think having a good feedback on, do they do they yes. Yes. Kitten does illustrate Kitten's been an illustrator for a book and has done a couple of covers already. But they've got a very a different kind of look. Would you like to see Hanabi? I can ask Hanabi if they'll do a book cover. I know Hanabi is open to commissions last time I heard, but I don't know if that's changed at all. So I will let me ask real quick. Yeah, absolutely. Hanabi Kitty. This is Hanabi Kitty. And then this is Kitten Sapphire. These are my two favorite artists. They're both insanely talented. Instagram's being difficult as usual. But you can see some of the samples for Hanabi on their Ko-fi. And let me come over here. I'll show you the two. There's technically two emotes, one that's still, and then Hanabi did an animated one for me too of the still one, which I think is awesome. Uh, these are Kitten Sapphire emotes, which you can see a difference when I put in the two Hanabi emotes. Um, and I love them both. I absolutely do. I think they're both adorable and fun. I have such a great time with their emotes. Oh, come on, where is mine? I have everybody else's emotes in my list but mine. That is too funny. Oh, I can't get the animated one up over here anyway. I will have to do that. Okay. I love them both, you know? I think they're all adorable. I think they're awesome and fun. The only animated one I have right now is Hanabi's. I expect that will change at some point when Kitten has time. I'm grateful when Kitten's able to sacrifice some time for me to put things together, like this image for Rosa for the podcast, so we can start getting that rolling properly. I am excited that we're going to be able to do more with it. It's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. And you can expect that at the end of my 12-hour stretch next Saturday into Sunday, there will be more information on the podcast. We will be recording 2 more episodes tomorrow. I'm very excited about that. No, not tomorrow, Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll be recording 2 more episodes. We're doing brunch with Dad. Oh, by the way, kitten, are you still over there? No. Okay. I need to let kitten know when brunch is. That was just changed this morning, so I haven't really had any time to explain that to her. But they are they are both really talented. I don't know how well they'll work for what you're aiming for, but I know they're really good. And also for those of us who are trying to make something with our YouTube or our Twitch, our community is the single most important thing that YouTube does not do as well. I don't think YouTube's terrible. It seems like community takes more on YouTube. And I absolutely love Twitch for you guys. And so I'm hoping that things like it mentioning the emotes, it's not like anybody's going to get rich off of Twitch doing what we do, but making a couple of dollars a month isn't going to kill anybody either. And honestly, having good emotes is what does it. If you will find I stayed subscribed to several people for no other reason than they had really good emotes. I don't even visit their channels in one of those cases. I know one person that I absolutely adore doesn't even stream anymore. Yeah, yeah. That's that's what I was concerned with, which is why I hadn't recommended either of them just now when we've talked about it, because I know you've got something specific you're looking for good reason. It fits what you're trying to accomplish, which is wonderful that you know, because not all of us as authors know what we're trying to accomplish with stuff. But you've had it once, which is beautiful, and that helps a lot. But I thought it would be good to, while we're sitting here doing our marathon, to maybe interview the emote artist to discuss, what they need from us, what kind of information they need from us when, because it's not going to matter whether you work with Hanabi or Kitten or someone completely different. They're going to need the same basic information. So, do you know what I mean? So I figured it's good information for everybody to have. So I want to do a recording with them. Ideally, I would like the recording to be with both Kitten and Hanabi, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out since they're in different time zones, significantly different time zones. Um, okay, your nails are in my leg again, baby girl. Okay. Mm. Come here. Let's do this without you feeling like you have to claw me. Is that better? Okay. Hmm. Yes, that's Sachel. He's allowed to climb anywhere he wants. He's very cute, just like you. Hmm. I don't recall saying going to full screen, but whatever. Okay, so that. I think we are set there. Mm. Um, Welcome back. I'm glad to see more of them walking into the cat room at least.
Yeah, but that's still not one of my favorite litter ones.
No, it's not, but it's spreading out. Also, Lovey tried to open the door again. this morning.
Does he know he doesn't have?
Opposable thumbs?
Yeah.
I don't think he does. Our outdoor cat, who he's only our outdoor cat because he's decided he's our outdoor cat, not because we picked him to be our outdoor cat. Or to even have an outdoor cat. I have indoor cats because I want my cats to live for as long as possible because they're awesome and I love them. So, Jasmine, you need your nails clipped. I think I'm going to grab the clippers. We're going to see if you'll let me snip some. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Are you ready? I know. You guys don't want to watch this, so it's good I have a model up. Well, if you're going to claw me just by sitting here, I would like to limit the claws. I'll just do the front for now. We'll do the back later, okay? Unless you sit still long enough, I might do them both. You're kind of behaving for a change. Thank you. Mm. Mm. Okay. So let's see what the bottom looks like. No? You sure? I like not having your claws in my leg. You really want the claws in my leg. Crazy babies. Hi. I love you. Okay, so we got really cute, adorable little girl with less claws on my leg. I consider this a victory. What do you think? So when do we want do we want to schedule times to for next week? Or do we want to do pre-recorded when we can do it at any time between now and Saturday? Hmm. I hope I'm wrong. I'm not wrong, though, am I? Ah! As you're doing this. That's not even where she goes. Okay, I'm going to the be right back screen so you guys aren't staring at my model doing weird, freaky things. But I will be here more or less. Sorry, guys. Hungry wasn't quite the issue, and her cute little self, it wasn't hunger. What she decided she wanted to do was make room for more. Right behind me, while Kitten is flipping litter boxes instead of waiting for a clean litter box or going to a clean litter box. Which is why I had to get up then to take. No, I'm not giving you more. You don't get my water after that. Mm. She is among my kitties that if she doesn't feel like her area is clean enough, she'll just pick any place to make express herself. I get that. Cats don't have a vocabulary to say, "Hey, I have no thumbs, change my litter box." I do understand that they have to communicate in very not so fun ways for us. However, I don't like this one, and I really don't appreciate the fact that she did it while I'm sitting here talking to you guys and right behind me, little stinker. I can be incredibly understanding, and I absolutely love my babies. Mm. Mm-mm. I can hear it, but I don't know where it went. Uh-oh. Sorry, the microphone is getting. I gotta find a better spot for that. I'm sure that doesn't sound great. I, I have space, but I don't think I have it best organized. I definitely do not have it best organized. Hello, babies. Hmm. Great. I can't figure out where my headphones or where my phone went. I know it's nearby because I can hear it. Because someone feels the need to chat with me like persistently right now, which I hope I know who that is. Meaning, I hope I know what the conversation is, but I have no idea where the phone is. I moved it while I was cleaning up the kitty yuck. Let's see. Hey, Cypher! Mm. Hmm. So, okay, Cypher, we're at 10. Oh, Talon is at 6. Oh, wait, no, Talon is at 5. next week. Well, that you do. Your company is always brightening and wonderful and appreciated. Okay, and I do have you on my calendar, so we're good. And then, so I still have open slots between 11 and 4 Central Time. 10 to noon my time. Okay. 10 to noon. So are we out of ads yet? Okay. So 3 p.m. Welcome back. Okay, so 3 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Mountain works. Okay. So 9 a.m. Central will be, these are all in Central. So we got Angel, Faye, Cypher, Robinson, Base at 3 o'clock, Talon at 5 o'clock. We're slowly filling in. Kirsten, when does your schedule open up for next Saturday if we do a live interview or a live discussion, whatever you want to call it? ¿Está bien? If you see my phone, would you please hand it to me? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so we got a good start for next week. I've already got the first pre-recorded. I have a scheduled interview to be recorded tomorrow evening, which will be beautiful. Oops. What are we looking? That's right. Okay. I think my cats have lost their adorable little minds. It's a good thing they're cute. Hmm. Okay. All right. So, how much of that background noise did you guys actually hear? Just so that I know what I'm dealing with and what else I need to put around here for sound work. I'm wondering if it really needs the gain. Let's delete the gain and see what happens. Do you guys still feel like it needs gain? Because it has gain on the machine. I don't know that I need gain in the app. What do you think? By the way, if anybody here has any kind of promotional material, um, bookmarks, note, postcards, something that has information to link back to your books or your newsletter, I am creating a blind date with book thing where everybody gets like goodies in the package with whatever book they buy, and I'd like to include promotional stuff for our pupils. Mm-mm. Okay. You can get some pretty inexpensive in a variety of places. Do your shopping. Vistaprint is one. What did he do? You just caught him funny. He was stalking Jasmine. No, Chunkla, he won't understand. Mm. Okay. Are you guys hearing the train with the new mic? Yay. Hmm. Mm-mm. Oh no. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. Let's see where. Sorry, I had to play with the toys. I hope you don't mind that I played with the toys. Should I get the scene set up with the kitties, do you think, for the stream next weekend? Because that would be a lot of kitties. Every person who says hi over the 24-hour period would get a kitty. What do you think? I mean, the digital kitties that I usually have on my stream. Those kitties are going to be nuts. Those kitties won't be good and stay on camera. Are you kidding? I just had to clip one of their nails just so she didn't continue to claw me, the little stinker butt. I still wouldn't mind setting up a 24-hour stream on the kitties. Hello, Kate. How are you? Yes, VTuber. She's fun, isn't she? How are you doing? Welcome in. How how was your day? Well, I think so. I think she's fun. Enjoy your lurk, Cipher. Thank you so much for being one of my interviews for next weekend. That's always enjoyable. I keep wanting to do that, then every time I've had the opportunity, stuff gets in the way. Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's other things, and I haven't had the art opportunity to do that. Any version of role-playing games, but yeah, I know they sound like so much fun, and everyone who plays loves them. I do apologize for the periodic mutes. We've got a lot going on in the background. I'm trying not to include all the background noise. I haven't learned all this microphone stuff yet. I'll figure it all out though, right? It's only been 5 years. Yeah, I've got at least or a few more than that decades. Yes, I understand, but it gives us something to look forward to while we're trying to juggle all the time between now and then. This is the stuff I'm working for right now. This is Two Cats Writing, a podcast with myself and MJ Beasy. We are hoping to get as many subscribers ahead of time as we possibly can. We are going to be launching our first episode sometime this month. I'm personally aiming for the 16th, but we've got a few things going on. We'll kind of settle on our first official date on Tuesday when we do the next two recordings. So that's going to be fun. Then we've got oh yeah, I meant to put that on my posts. That would help, huh? Um, okay, so now there's a post on there. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Our home will pretty much be on YouTube initially, but we plan to expand to Spotify. I'm still trying to figure out how to get to Apple Podcasts. So if anybody has any suggestions or ideas, I would welcome them. Okay. Podcasters Apple for creators. So we actually have to go directly to Apple. Surprise, surprise. Ay. I am looking so you can start rewriting again. That's a good start. What are you writing? And it'll be fun. An ancient Greek minotaur falls for a cook because she teaches him there are better things to eat than people. And are you publishing this anywhere so that we can read this? Because that sounds like fun. Yeah, it sounds like fun. I can understand that. Mm.
Excuse me.
Mm. I'm making all sorts of noise myself now. Enjoy your ride base. That sounds beautiful. It's definitely a nice day for it, at least around here. So, looking forward to hearing that your day is absolutely awesome. Talk to you soon. Oh, it is working. That is beautiful. So I want to say thank you to everyone for hanging out with me today. Thank you for all your company, for helping me plan things, test the sound, practice with the setup, and getting back to my VTuber model. Thank you for your awesomeness and for just being here. You are appreciated and you are loved. We are going to raid somebody with this absolutely incredible, wonderful, forward motion kind of author that is positive and inspirational and a whole lot of fun. They're also a member of this community. When we get there, the raid call is That's All She Wrote. And somewhere I wrote some stuff today. Granted, it was all related to the um that wasn't what I wanted. Come on, computer. Yes, ma'am. Um okay, are you going to raid for me, ma'am? The cat curled up on my lap as I'm trying to type out the name. All right, my friends. All of your company is appreciated. Cypher is an absolutely amazing author and a whole lot of fun to talk to. Make sure to say hi. The raid call again is That's All She Wrote, and please use your favorite raid emotes because those are fun and we like fun. I love you guys. I will see you probably tomorrow for a little bit, and then definitely throughout the week. I need to update my schedule. I will do that right when I get off a stream. So I will probably be back. Actually, this week it'll be a different kind of schedule in general. So there's that. But we'll figure all that out later. I'll show you guys when you see it. I love you. I will see you in the next one.